The unbearable horror of being. Existential certainties that can only be accepted. You've probably heard of existential crisis. But what about existential certainties? This concept came to us from philosophy. And later, existential psychotherapy emerged on this basis, which influenced the formation of many other directions. For example, gestalt. According to Irvin Yalom's classification, the four givennesses are the best known: death, freedom, isolation, and meaninglessness. One cannot do anything with them, so they are called givenness. One can only accept them. However, this is not so simple. Thinking about all four tends to be disturbing, frightening, or confusing. How can one accept them? Is it possible to accept the finitude or meaninglessness of life? What to do when you are visited by thoughts of existential givenness? Let's get to the bottom of it. Death. I don't want to think about it. It causes a lot of anxiety and fear. It is accepted in society to avoid it, to keep silent about its existence. This is how we live. Someone displaces thoughts of death, someone suffers because everything will end, then what is the point of living at all? Someone is in a hurry to live, grabbing every opportunity without a second thought. Freedom. It would seem that what is scary about freedom? It is good. But it is also responsibility. You create your own life and you are responsible for it. Including failures. When you realize how many opportunities you have in front of you and how few of them you use, it is disturbing. Or it can be depressing and frustrating. Isolation, loneliness. Anyone is lonely, even when surrounded by loving loved ones. Simply because we are all individuals. We even see colors each in our own way. What to speak of feelings and thoughts that no one else will ever feel or fully understand. In an attempt to escape the pain of loneliness, people fall into all kinds of addictions and anything that creates the illusion of closeness. Meaninglessness. The main idea of this givenness is that there is no single or right meaning in anything. Meanings come from within, we create them ourselves. We choose our own attitude to life and our own tasks. In this, again, there is a lot of responsibility, which can be frightening. Some try to follow other people's meanings, but that doesn't truly fill life. So what does it mean to accept existential givenness? In this case, to accept equals to stop running away from, displacing, and denying this knowledge. By stopping turning a blind eye to death and avoiding the fact that existence is finite, we would eliminate much of our anxiety and fears and be able to live a more vibrant life. Remembering that everything is temporary, we would appreciate more what we have. No longer hiding from freedom, we would take more control of our lives. We would see many new possibilities and learn to choose what is truly important to us. Taking responsibility can be done by gradually realizing your spheres of influence, expanding your vision of possibilities. To do this, it is useful to ask yourself more often, is my life good? If not, what can I change? What can I influence? How exactly? By no longer avoiding loneliness, we would be free of expectations. And would be able to build closer relationships, valuing everyone's separateness and uniqueness. Including our own. To embrace loneliness, we need to give up the idea that anyone can understand us 100%. And also from the idea that intimacy implies complete coincidence. By ceasing to deny meaninglessness, we might learn to endow things and events with our own meanings that resonate in the depths of our souls, and to construct our lives more consciously. The important question to ask here is, how do I feel about what is happening? What does it mean to me? What is valuable and important for me? Why do I do these or those things? It is possible to try to work on the acceptance of existential givenness on your own. But it's better to do it with a psychologist. These are difficult topics. A lot of support is needed in the process. Many, if not all, people have these thoughts. It is worth seeking help if you feel that you are living the wrong life. Or if these thoughts have become intrusive. This may be a manifestation of a disorder or entering a crisis. Existential thoughts accompany every crisis. And every crisis leads to a new round of personal development.